He conquered the known world before 30. Empires that had stood for centuries collapsed in front of him. Then one day, his own soldiers told him no, and nothing was ever the same again. 336 BC. His father is assassinated. Alexander is 20. Greece sees a boy. He burns Thebes to the ground. 6,000 killed. 30,000 enslaved. Not rage. Strategy. Make one example loud enough, and you never need a second. Greece goes silent. Then Persia, the largest empire on earth. He invades with 40,000 men. Granicus. Victory.
Issue.
Victory. Gaugamela. Victory. King Darius flees twice. By 25, Alexander controls Egypt, Babylon, and Persia. By 30, he controls more land than anyone in history. But here's where it shifts. The bigger the empire, the harder it becomes to hold. He starts wearing Persian robes, adopting foreign customs, demanding his soldiers bow to him like a god. To him, it's unity. To them, it's betrayal. At a banquet, his closest friend and advisor Callisthenes refuses to bow. Publicly, loudly, the room goes silent. Alexander says nothing. 3 months later, Callisthenes is executed. The army says nothing, but they notice. 8 years of marching, 15,000 miles from home. Men dying from exhaustion, not swords. 326 BC. The Hyphasis River. Alexander wants to go further. His general Coenus stands up. Slowly, carefully. The men will follow you. But look at them. 8 years of marching. Boots worn through. Wounds that never healed. They haven't seen their families in years. They will follow you broken. And a broken army is already defeated. For the first time in his life, Alexander looks at his soldiers and sees silence, not rebellion. Exhaustion. He waits 3 days. They don't change their minds. Alexander the Great surrenders. Not to an enemy, to his own people. The march home is brutal. Desert. Thirst. Death. By the time they reach Babylon, he is drinking heavily. Paranoid. Isolated. 32 years old. He collapses after a banquet. For 12 days his body shuts down. His soldiers line up outside his chamber. Hundreds of them. Silent. Because nobody believed Alexander the Great could actually die. On June 11th, 323 BC, he does. His final words. To the strongest. Within months, his generals turn on each other. His wife murdered. His mother murdered. His son murdered. Within 20 years, everything he built is gone. He conquered the world. But he never learned this. An empire is not land. An empire is people. And when your people stop believing in the mission is already over. History calls him the Great. But greatness measured in land is temporary. Greatness measured in loyalty is eternal. Alexander won every external battle. But he lost the internal one. He expanded faster than trust could keep up. He demanded worship when what his men needed was recognition. And the moment belief faded, his empire became a countdown. You see this pattern everywhere. Founders who scale too fast and lose their core team. Leaders who demand obedience instead of earning devotion. Parents who demand control instead of building trust. Power can force movement, but only belief sustains it. Alexander conquered the world, but the world he built had no emotional foundation. So the moment he died, it died with him. Because true leadership isn't about how far you can push people. It's about how far they're willing to go with you. And when they stop walking with you, you're already alone. They stopped him at the river, but that wasn't the end of the story. Every week on Buried Crowns we dig up the rulers, the empires, and the power moves history tried to forget. If this hit different, like it, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment, What stopped Alexander more, his soldiers, or himself? Subscribe to Buried Crowns. The next crown is already waiting.